Ladies and gentlemen, I am playing. Let me make it full screen. Spent. It's just stuff until you don't have it. You know what? I'm gonna be for real. That's when I forgot there was a song, right? You never know what you don't got until you don't have it no more. And that is a phrase that I ain't never been rang true before in my life. No, wait, no. You know, it's a true phrase. You know what? Forget it. I should just stop. This game's all about budgeting. Urban Ministries of Durham serves over 6,000 people every year, but you'd never need help, right? Prove it. Urban Ministries of Durham. What type of Harry Potter wizarding school is that? Anyway, we're going to set this challenge because over 26 million Americans are unemployed. Now imagine you're one of them. Your savings are gone. I lost my wife, I lost my house, I lost my kids, and you're down to your last $1,000. Can you make it through the month? No, sir. No, probably not. Let's be a little realistic. Let's get out. I was just kidding. Let's get back. Let's get back. Let's get back. Let's get back. Get back. Get back. You know, let's look at how many Americans are unemployed right now. 7.8. What? Is it lying? Okay. Well, it looks like thing. Well, I guess this thing is a little inaccurate. Let's find a job. You're running out of money fast. It's time to get a job. Any job here was available. Choose one. Warehouse, second shift. Looking for dependable, punctual, and hardworking warehouse associates. Must be able to lift 20 pounds and have reliable transportation. 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Oh my goodness. You're gonna have to do that. Experienced server needed at a casual restaurant with a fast pace and fun atmosphere. Apply in person Tuesday through Friday, 2 to 5 p.m. What? That's 3 days. Only Friday is like the day was the most busiest. I mean Thursday, yeah, sometimes you get busy, but Friday is the most because that's the time where we're like, oh, it's Friday. I got my weekend. Maybe I should spend some time with my kids in a nice restaurant. But Thursday and Wednesday, Tuesday, you starting like you working, you stressed out, especially on Tuesday. You just gone. Look, let's keep on going. What's that other one? Office temp. Know your way around the office. We're hiring temporary hours vary. Y'all, I know these things they look a little easier. Well, except for the restaurant. By the way, when they say fast paced with fun atmosphere, they mean fast paced and stressful atmosphere. Um, we're gonna go with the warehouse worker. Unfortunately, your spines will be probably paced by the time. Oh my, see, stay healthy. All that lifting, repetitive packing can be brutal on your body. Monthly pay before taxes. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Actually, I don't. I'm gonna be real honest. Look, here. $14 an hour. Is how much a year? Okay. So here's what happens. Okay. This is probably somewhat accurate about the taxes, but your standard deductible. If you're single and you file taxes, which you probably will, is around. Let's see. 2025 single filing deduction. Wow. So under half of that. Okay. Half of that is deductible, and you'll be paying your taxable income. Don't mean they're taking 15,000. Don't think that now, okay? They're still going to take a sizable amount. This probably may be accurate. I'm not going in depth into it. All right. The Affordable Care Act requires you to get health insurance. The good news, your child's covered by the state. The bad, you are not. Well, would you look at that? We have to decide. You know what? We're going to have to do this one right here. The bronze plan. Even the most basic plan under Affordable Care Act covers more than what you could have gotten before, but at almost $76 each paycheck, it's no free ride. No sir. Find a place to live. Y'all living 50 miles away. Dang, that really is unfortunate. You know what? I'm not gonna say I never heard of that before. I did hear of a teacher in my high school. She drives about an hour away just to come to teach in my high school. I'm not entirely certain they pay her enough. If I ask her, she'll probably say no. There's possibly more teachers who maybe come an hour away to teach. We are living in an isolated area, so I'm gonna put 800 a month. You chose to live further away from your job, so your rent is lower, but your gas costs are higher. In fact, every dollar a working family saves on housing, they spend 77 cents on transportation. I'm gonna be honest. The city, you gotta mention the city ain't always safe. You know. Your new apartment's too small for your stuff. We're selling it. We're selling it. You sold a bunch of stuff and made only 150. How much stuff did we have? Your income level qualifies you for food stamps. We're gonna have to apply. They don't happen till next month. That's unfortunate. Your coat is in tatters. A neighbor noticed and stops by to offer you their hand-me-down coat. Take the coat. You're sure you weren't speeding, but the cop who gave you a ticket disagrees. We'll contest it in court. You get the ticket dismissed, but you have to spend a whole day in court and pay a $50 court fee. Oh my goodness. Job strike. That's when we went to court. Wait a minute. No, I don't think they can mess you up for that. They can't mess you. They can't. I don't think they can penalize you for court, can they? Maybe it's just for jury duty. Your child class is going on a field trip to the Natural History Museum. The trip costs $15. I'm not forking over that money. Okay? Because look, you shouldn't be having fun. We need to get this kid. Look, this is what we got. Our child needs to get his stuff together. He needs to lock in. He needs to lock in with them books. We're not paying that. We're not paying that. Look, they're probably not going to give him any work anyway. He can just relax. You've been working for several hours. You're starving, but you've got your lunch. Starve. Are you serious? Boy, just buy a burger. Healthy food is expensive, not always easy to access, which poverty can dramatically increase your risk for hypertension, type 2 diabetes, and other health problems. You know what? I wouldn't know anything about that Payday. Hey, we got some money in our hands. Your child is above average in language skills but is struggling with math. We're gonna have to help our child. How old is this child, by the way? You can't help if you don't know your stuff. Can you solve this problem? Where's my book? I don't have a pen and paper. Alright, so if y'all don't know, I'm not going to be put on the spot over here. Okay? Why? Because I should know this stuff. Clearly, our child must be between middle school or high school. I'll show you how it's done, y'all. I'll show you how it's done. Okay? It doesn't matter. This equation is pretty easy. You choose one side, okay, and you have to switch it to the other. They transfer to this side, or the other side transfer to this side, left or right. It doesn't matter. You get the same answer either way. I'll help you out, okay? So you do have if you got something going on like this, I got you. So you look at what they have in common. Okay? So it's the X. Well, look, it doesn't really matter. Okay? You have to take the X and you will transfer to this side. You have to take out the X. What you do to this side, you do to the other. Okay? Now you have negative 3X. Okay? You have to do the same. You transfer over here. Or don't. It doesn't matter. You probably get the same answer either way. Take out negative 18. You do on this side. You do to the other. Now you have negative 9 and negative 3x. Okay? Boy, that's a messy looking thing. Negative 9 equals negative 3x. You divide, okay? You divide negative 9 by negative 3. And you should have 3 and 3 equals x. Okay? They think I'm stupid. I'm not. Luckily, you're able to help your child out. Most Americans aren't so lucky. A study found that more than 50% of parents have trouble helping with their children in math and science. That is incredibly sad, especially if you've been living in the country for generations. You're walking into work when someone approaches you in the parking lot. They want to organize a union and push for better pay. I'm gonna be real honest with you. This is not a good idea. Okay? So there's two reasons why a Walmart will close. One, it's either theft. Two, if someone unionizes, a Walmart will close like that. Okay? So you keep walking. Look, I'm gonna be real honest with you. If it was me, I will never ever allow a worker under me to even question his ability to take care of his family. Well, again, there's no workers under me. I feel as if I could go to hell for that, and it's wrong, first and foremost. But some people just don't have an option for a union. And if they union, think companies can do something even though some people say they can't. They can. In some places they can. Walmart can. They're big enough, they're strong enough, they probably can. They'll do something. Everyone is pitching in for a lottery pool. You're more likely to get stabbed, ran over, and struck by lightning in that exact order and have someone laugh at you. We're not going to play it. It seems like a waste of money, but for people like you who have no 401k or savings account, it can look like it is still a waste of money, whether you do or don't, honestly. You're walking down the street when you see someone drop a $10 bill. You give it to them. We're not animals, okay? Money may be tight, but you have to eat. Remember, these groceries need to last you a few weeks. What do you buy? Is it gonna tell me how many days it's gonna last me? Or do I have to figure it out myself? We're gonna have some apples. Okay? Baby carrots. We're not gonna have cereal. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't like cereal. No, it's not. I don't like cereal. It's just I can't use cereal because of the milk. Milk. I'm not supposed to eat milk. I drink milk. We're gonna have some healthy stuff going on here. I don't know how much. How many days it's supposed to represent. Toilet paper. We need toilet paper. We need spaghetti, bread, tomatoes. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to tell me how much it lasts. We're going to have some orange juice, cheese, chicken, drink mix. No, sir. Oh, by the way, this is probably cheap. This is, like, you see this, probably cheap today. My balance is not going down. Oh, it is now. We're gonna ignore that. I don't answer unknown calls. Okay, I guess they're just gonna make me answer. Hello, I'm calling for the consumer collection court about the overdue charges on a vehicle in your possession. I don't know if that's true or not. Well, I just paid the money, I guess. Your car registration is due. Is car registration supposed to cost that much? Car registration cost. Well, if you took a look on here, they straight robbing you. That's not real. That's not real. That's not real. I'm not paying that. Your head is pounding, you're burning up, but you have to be at work in an hour. I'm gonna be real honest. We out here, you don't got a choice. Just go. More than 33 million Americans, working Americans, do not get paid sick leave. So like you, they go to work even though they probably shouldn't. Hey, I don't know what to tell you. One of your coworkers has gotten seriously ill because your company doesn't offer sick days. Everyone is contributing $20 to help her out. You know what? I'll pitch in. Your credit card kept you afloat while you were trying to hold on to your home. But even though the house is gone, the balance isn't. You're going to have to pay the minimum. They will mess you up worse if you don't pay the minimum. The interest you have to pay means it will... 17 years? What can you do? On the way to drop off your kid at school, something blew in your car. You don't know what's wrong. Fix it. I'm telling you, you will be messed up. You came out of your house to discover that someone has siphoned the gas. Boy, I'm about to... It takes 3 buses and 5 times longer to get to work. Your tooth has begun hurting. Oh my goodness. I really don't think it's that expensive. I think it's even more expensive. Oh my goodness. Without warning, your landlord has raised your rent effective immediately. When you argue that the increase is illegal, you're told you don't like it, you can move out. We're gonna have to find somewhere else to live. Payday. That's not even gonna last me. You weren't paying attention, you broke something as you were putting in the box. Putting what into a box? Whose box is it? What are we doing? You know, the one thing I don't like about this game, I guess, is not really specific about what's going on. It does matter in context, honestly. Your best friend from childhood is getting married. They want you to be in the wedding. The only problem is in another state. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not entirely sure about what best friends they speak of. Say I can't go. But they reserve the truck during the time your kid will be. I want to see the play. I'm gonna be honest. If I can't, I kind of made my child stay in school instead of going to the museum. I had to see the play. I think I would have seen the play anyway, even if I did let him go to the museum. A letter exercise goes a long way both for keeping you healthy and relieving stress. You need to start a regular fitness regimen. What do you want to do? Bubba, you do not need to go join a gym for $25. Are you serious? They got all these websites and you can start it on your own. I don't like these options. Your child has been invited to a birthday party. They need to bring a present. Hey, I'm gonna be real honest with you. There's gonna be one lesson this kid's gonna learn. There's gonna be one lesson this kid's gonna learn. We keep ourselves isolated from other people. I'm telling you. Look, I'm gonna be real honest. There's some other people out there, right? And you know, I'm friendly and all to them, and I really don't want to know their business. Okay, that's why I don't really befriend them like that. We you know, good conversation and all, friendly relationship. You know, just cordial, not too close, not too far, not aggressive, not hostile. This is absurd. The local community college is offering an online course in computer science, which could be your ticket to a higher paycheck. But the class costs, we're doing that. We're doing that. Your mom needs crucial medication but doesn't have. I know my mom would do the same for me. $100. That's my mom. You made it through, but the months with $108, but rent's due tomorrow. To help someone living spent, donate now. Share. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Spent by PlaySpent.org. I don't know what. Oh, PlaySpent.org by Mr. or Mrs. McKinney. You want to play a game on your own? Go for it. Y'all have a nice day.